Hey everybody, Dustin Carnes here, Editor-in-Chief for TalkingAndroid.com, and today we're going to be doing a quick review of the Samsung Conquer 4G. It's a brand new phone on Sprint, actually just released today. So let's go ahead and get right to it. I've got the phone right here. We did do an unboxing of this about a week ago, so I'll go ahead and link to that down a little farther down in the article. But we'll go ahead and get right to it. Go ahead and power it on here. Actually, first off, let's give you a quick rundown, even though we already did this in the unboxing, quick rundown of the physical aspects of the phone. Up on the top here, you've got your 3.5mm headphone jack. You've got your power/lock button. Over on the right-hand side, pretty smooth, except for over here. We didn't know what this was in the unboxing, but this is actually a dedicated camera button. Pretty convenient. Down on the bottom, we have our charging/USB port and our little microphone hole right there. Over on the left-hand side, pretty smooth as well. Got a volume rocker here. On the back, it is a texturized rubber feel on this. Makes it nice. Doesn't really slip out of the hand very easily. There is a 3.2 megapixel camera on the back with LED flash. We've got our speaker right here, Samsung logo down at the bottom. Moving over to the front, we've got our 3.5-inch screen, Samsung logo earpiece. There is a front-facing camera on this device, which is actually pretty nice considering that this is a I guess this would be considered an entry-level Android phone. Sprint logo down at the bottom, and we do have the physical buttons for menu, home, back, and search. So this phone is already booted up. We'll go ahead and get right to it. Press the lock screen up at the top there, and you will notice that this is vanilla Android. This is what a lot of people like, myself included. So if you have, I don't know, say a Samsung Moment or something like that, you probably be used to this interface. Go ahead and unlock it here. And we do have some stuff that we want to run through. First off, this does have a 1 GHz ARM7 processor, and it's actually relatively snappy. 1 GHz is nothing to scoff at, especially for something that's considered an entry-level phone. This is very responsive, very quick. You can see going through the home screens, there's like no lag at all. We'll go ahead and, since this is a 4G phone, I'm sure everybody's wondering about the speeds on it. So for those of you that are unfamiliar with it, we'll go ahead and open up the speed test, let it run through one real quick so you can see the results. Get it rolling here. We are running on 4G, as you can see up top. And getting down about 1.92 megabits per second, somewhere in that area. And our upload range earlier was running at about 250, 260, something like that. We'll see if we get about the same. Oh, actually a lot quicker here. And this is about standard for Sprint's WiMAX network here. So it looks like we got 2085 down and about 640 up, so not too bad. Go ahead and head back over here. A lot of people are wondering about the speed of the phone itself, so we'll go ahead and open up LinPack. We used to run quadrant scores here, but we found out that they're just not as reliable. So we'll go ahead and run a single thread so you can take a look at that. Got 41.318. We'll run a multi-thread as well. That's coming back at 34.777. So not too bad. Again, for an entry-level phone, this is pretty quick. We're pretty impressed with it here at Talking Android. We'll go ahead and open up the browser so you can kind of get an idea of how fast it loads. We've got it set to a homepage of TalkingAndroid.com, so you can get an idea of that. Go ahead and open it up. We are again running on 4G. And we're starting to load here. Go ahead and bring it landscape for the peeps here. Still loading up. Another thing about this is there is pinch to zoom. Some of the Samsung phones do not have that, but this one does. So as you can see, it's loading up. Not too terribly bad here. Go ahead and stop that. Head back to the home screen. Some quick system information. System storage, it does have 240 megs. There is 381 megs of RAM, and like we said, an ARM7 processor at 1024 megahertz or 1 gig, however you want to say that. Now there are some preloaded apps on here. We went ahead and threw some on the home screen that we wanted to make you aware of. Think Free Office. It's actually pretty cool that it comes with that. You've got your, you can manage your documents internally, and you can also go, and manage your Think Free Office online account so you can manage all your documents there. It does also come with Sprint Hotspot, quick video, because like we said earlier, this does have a front-facing camera here, as you can see. Sprint ID, Sprint Mobile Wallet, and Sprint Zone. We'll go ahead and pop into the menu here so you can see everything that's installed. And of course some of these were installed by us after getting the device. And I guess that's really about it. Very nice entry level. I would even go so far as to call this a mid-level phone. You know, with a 1 GHz processor, front-facing camera, this is really more than you usually see on something that's considered entry level. So we would go so far as to say that this is, you know, perhaps a mid-range phone. Good for somebody who's looking for a new device, wanting to get that 4G WiMAX goodness. It should also be noted that the Wi-Fi on this is 802.11bgn, so it does have wireless N capabilities. And all around, just a nice solid device. You know, smaller than a lot of the big ones that we're seeing nowadays, like the Evo 3D, you know, those ones that are, you know, almost 4 inches on the screen. This one instead is a 3.5-inch screen. So again, good for somebody who's looking for a new device, looking to get some 4G, but not looking to spend a whole lot, not looking for something that's really high-end. So again, this has been Dustin with TalkAndroid.com doing a quick review of the Sprint Samsung Konquer 4G, and thanks for watching.